How's it going, everyone? We're back once again at fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada for the PCA. It's 2024, and I'm standing here with one of my all-time favorites, Mr. Michael Herklots.
How is it possible that it's 2024?
Right? I feel like we lost a couple years somewhere around.
Completely bananas. 2024.
Time's flying.
How about it?
Good to see you, my friend.
Likewise, man. Likewise.
We're on day one here. How's it going so far?
Day one. It's great. We're rocking and rolling. We're selling cigars, giving hugs, telling stories, talking shit.
There you go. Seeing Mike Tyson over there.
Who?
Some boxer, I think.
Not familiar.
Yeah. Mike's. So, with everything being said, I know you kind of pride yourself on the brand being still kind of fairly new. You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it mentality. You know, you have this great line of cigars, everything, all price ranges.
Yeah.
And maybe you just, from what I gather, you're tweaking sizes more or less. You're not really releasing new blends per se. Is that right?
Look, the last time I walked into Neptune, I didn't see the big coming soon in 2024 section, because there isn't one. So if everyone's already full, if you're going to bring something to market, you have to make damn sure you're bringing something to market that needs to be there, right? That's our philosophy. If we have a very thoughtful portfolio of cigars from all 3 countries, 3 different brands, all different prices, every different experience, and so we have a pretty thoughtful portfolio of cigars. There are areas to kind of tweak and add a little, but the idea that there always has to be something new, we've abandoned what the industry was built on, which is brands and consistency and dependability, and that has been our philosophy from the moment we launched. So we've got Ferio Tego, Elegancia and Generoso with Suma as a core line under it. Suma's been doing great. It's 9 months old.
I love the Suma.
Last time I checked, Suma is still a baby, right? At 9 months old, that's still a baby. So Suma is still new, still growing, 4 sizes. I'm smoking one right now, actually. The Elegancia Generoso 2023 is the release that's in market. 24s will come in the fall. And then Timeless, all 4 blends, no changes. Metropolitan, all 5 blends, no changes. We did add, though, in Timeless Panamericana, we introduced a Petit Corona. And in the Timeless Prestige, we introduced a Petit Corona and a Short Perfecto. So sizes that, frankly, I love to smoke, you love to smoke, you guys don't buy them, but we love to smoke them. And so now that we have such a great portfolio of industry-leading sizes, it was now time to be selfish and make some sizes that I really like to smoke.
Right.
So Lanceros, Petit Coronas, that type of stuff, that's all out in market too.
I think Lanceros are making a comeback, by the way.
Well, here's the thing you have to remember. Lanceros and 60s will always go in and out of trend because they are always, it depends what part of the cycle you're on. So if you're a new brand, you're going to make the sizes that are popular today, right? But then how do you grow your business? Then you have to diversify.
Yeah.
So you start adding sizes. What size don't you have? A Lancero. So everyone starts doing Lanceros and it goes on trend.
Yeah.
Once it goes on trend, then everyone's got Lanceros, then how do you diversify? 60. And so there's always been this skinny, fat trading of trend that's happened for the last 20 years. So now we're back, I think, on the thinner ring gauge train. So PCA 2029, we'll be talking about big ring gauges again. That's just the way it goes.
And while we're on the subject, you know, a lot of people, there's always this debate about size, you know, mattering, which is the thinner the cigar, oh, it's more flavorful. The fatter the cigar, you barely taste it.
Yes.
You know, do you think there's truth behind that?
100% there is truth behind the influence of size to flavor. The variable is what is the wrapper, what is the binder, what is the filler, to understand the unique contribution of each component, to then be able to understand how size affects it. So for example, if Metropolitan Connecticut is a very mellow, easy, straightforward blend.
Creamy,
with a Connecticut wrapper that is not flavor dominant. So when you smoke that in a 43 or a 60, the wrapper's influence at best is textural, and so you might get a little more of the Connecticut feeling, but flavor really doesn't change that much. If we're talking Timeless Prestige, you've got this Honduran wrapper, Dominican Nicaragua filler. So when you do a 38 in Timeless Prestige, you've got the influence of the Honduran wrapper, which is influential, then binder, and then this Nicaragua Dominican filler. But you take that Nicaragua Dominican filler to a 60, the influence of that filler is significantly more dominant because it's greater, you have more burning
Ratio.
by volume.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it really depends where it comes from. But the last piece is air. The fatter a cigar is, the more air becomes an important component to wrapper binder filler. So with Suma, for example, it took another 4 weeks just to get the 60 right because the air was throwing off the intention of flavor in that blend. So that's a very long answer of saying yes, size matters. as two short guys here.
Yeah, hey, it's what you do with it.
That's what you do with it.
So Mike, I guess in closing, I do want to ask you an open-ended question.
Okay.
I feel like you'll have a really good response to this.
Oh boy.
All right, so you may know the next year we're in New Orleans.
Yes.
Last year here in Vegas. So change, is on people's minds. What would you change about the cigar industry? Any aspect whatsoever. It could be a short answer, it could be a long answer. The floor is yours.
I'm not sure it's specific to the cigar industry, but it frustrates me in the cigar industry. We live at a time where the things that are amplified the most are the negative, not the positive. I mean, we see it in culture all the time, right?
Yep. Any comment section on any given video, you just see nothing but bad.
Same with
Right.
I mean, politics, it's here or here. But the reality is, from a politics side, the majority of America agree on 95% of the issues, right?
Yeah.
Largely. And then it's the fringe where we disagree. But instead of amplifying where we agree, we tend to amplify the ones that we disagree on, and that's what creates this engagement.
Yeah.
And it's been the same in the cigar business for the last, probably since 2016 with the FDA, because there's been so much amplification of the few things that we disagree on. We're not bothering to remind everyone that actually we agree on almost everything except for a couple of things in a definition, or a couple of things about flavors, or a couple of things. And that's what our industry is. We're an industry that competes, but that truly loves each other. We hang out and we drink and we smoke each other's cigars, and there's such
it's a friendly competition.
Yeah, man. But it really is familial and it is supportive. And if I could change something, it would be to redirect the energy to remind people that we are largely in agreement on the majority of things, and it's only a very few things that cause debate. So let's spend all our time amplifying the positive and forget about the negative.
Yeah. That's an excellent answer.
Good.
See? What do you think of New Orleans?
I love New Orleans, bro. I'm so excited to go back. I love the city, and we're going back in March.
At a good time.
Right?
Yeah.
Just like Vegas. I mean, doing this trade show in March is a completely different experience. And New Orleans is the same thing. It's a great city. The food is great. The energy is great. The people are great. And to be there in March where you can be outside comfortably and walking around, I'm so excited.
Nice. So am I.
I'm so excited. Plus, I'm a huge Emeril Lagasse fan, and that's home base. So we'll be at Emeril's every night.
That's awesome. Michael, thank you so much for your
always.
time.
Thank you.
All the best to you.
Thank
Have a
you
great
guys
show.
too. Make sure you're buying Ferio Tego.
You guys heard it here first. Ferio Tego's on the rise. Please, if you haven't smoked it already, what the hell are you waiting for?
What are you waiting for?
All right? So with that said, thanks again, you guys. Stay tuned. See you next time.